Batteries in 853 are pretty decent, so we're gonna see if we can fire her up and let her run for a little bit, and then I'll probably throw them into 855 and hopefully move it over here. We just topped it off with some oil. We'll see what happens. Gauges say anything?
Oh, the oil pressure is interesting. It was sitting at 80. Now it's down to 40. I don't know if it's a gauge issue or, you know, or if it's because it hasn't been. See, but the way it's flopping back and forth makes me think that it's a gauge issue.
Yeah.
Now, if it only had reverse.
Yeah. Because we're not going anywhere forward.
Nope.
No. I don't think we ever told them what happened with reverse on this thing.
I took it to Tennessee with a big group of friends for a concert called Bonnaroo, and made it down real good. On the way back, when we left Bonnaroo, I found out I didn't have reverse, and then about halfway through the trip, I didn't have generation either. I found that when my no gen light came on like 8 hours into the trip, and by then that meant the battery voltages dropped down because it's only a voltage indicator. So that meant my batteries hadn't been charging since we left Bonnaroo either. And luckily I found a wire broke on top of the engine compartment, fixed it, and
that is building air, right?
Kept going. No, not so much. I do hear air. Sounds like.
Oh, we were having an issue with this in Alabama, though. Remember, like it wouldn't build air,
and then all
of a sudden it was like bam,
open.
full air. Yeah. So it's like it doesn't build up front as quickly. But anyway, so yeah, so we got it back here and pulled in. Well, you did.
I had to pick a spot, and I pulled in straight, and it's been sitting there since for I guess almost a year and a half.
Do you now? Supposedly there is some springs that may be the issue.
Yeah, what I've been told is that there's a spring inside the transmission, and if that spring corroded over time or broke in just a middle section area of it, it could actually have screwed into itself and gone from being a spring this long to a spring this long. It definitely happened slowly over time.
Because it was hard to keep it in gear even when we were in Alabama.
When you were in first,
it would always pop out of first on you.
Yeah, so we're hoping that is part of the issue.
Yeah. Well, it's been running for a few minutes now, and we're not building any air. I put my ear up to this door here, and I could hear an air leak. But I'm sure you can probably hear that too, but we're not sure where from. Sounds like here. Oh, look at that. Yeah. It just burst. That's the throttle. There it is.
That was easy.
That one right in there. If I remember right, the last time we tried to start this bus after it had been sitting, before we moved it down here, the throttle cable, what is this?
Don't know.
The throttle cable had stuck, remember? And it was revving pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we should try to... Why don't you just go step on the accelerator and I'll see what I can see.
Happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't... Well, That kind of returns. Let's go see what he thinks about it. Kind of returned. How do you feel about it?
Felt like it returned up here.
Let's see it. Was there any lag? Does it return right away? Seems to. I don't remember exactly what we had messed with back there either.
That's got just a little bit of give at the top of it.
Yeah, which doesn't mean anything. Check the oil on this. It's decent. I think we're just gonna have him touch it off. See what happens. Been like 2 years. Hasn't been touched, so this is a pretty good cold start, I guess. I wasn't sure if that was the bus taking off or him playing with it. Cool. So our rigged up gauges are, we can't read them. What are they saying, Rob?
Oh, like 50 pounds of pressure on the oil, 13 volts, 12.5 volts on the battery system.
And of course, nothing on the
Nothing on the temp, nothing in the area.
batteries or fans still working. Look at that.
It's gross.
I bet.
Oh god.
Good.
Oh, there's a mouse in there.
Oh,
Who would have guessed?
we put a lot of work into that system, though, didn't we?
What we gonna do?
That's like, you can see it like hitting the limiter and then dropping down.
Awesome. And it looks like the air gauge came up a little bit.
You think so?
Oh.
No. That's why I kind of put my foot on it. I was hoping I could see something, but I don't. I do remember having to jiggle it a little bit, but
And like it kind of go, and then all of a sudden it just come up.
yeah, but I don't know. Go see if you can see any massive air leaks or hear any like we found on earbuds. We'll open anyway. I hear something. So, we're looking a little further and we can see another copper line has ruptured up here. If that'll focus for me, I don't know. But, right there. So, definitely need to put more alcohol in the air fuel, or the air system before shutting it down. Run it through good and hard.
Yep.
Poor maintenance. Darn. So I guess in closing we can talk to the YouTube world about what we found.
Turns out you should start your buses more than once every 2 years.
Yeah, and definitely, I mean, we have the same problem, split copper lines in the air system, because we didn't drain the air, the water out of the air system good enough, especially before it froze. So now we have that to deal with. So definitely need to get more oil, excuse me, alcohol into the air system before the end of the season.
Yeah.
And at least drain what is there.
Yeah.
So,
Which means we need to get air into it in the first place.
yeah. But these batteries need to be charged, so I'll take these. I told everybody you're living in Kentucky now, so
More or less.
you're not really, you don't have all your battery chargers and stuff here.
Yeah, I don't have any of my tools here anymore.
Hopefully they'll take a charge again. How many volts did you say they were at?
Yeah, they were both right around 5.
Around 5 volts. Yeah.
I know I would have sworn one of them was good, and I thought one of them was garbage.
Yeah, because they were.
To charge one of them earlier in the year.
It was last year. You charged them, right? And they were disconnected. They were just sitting in the battery tray, but they're disconnected, right?
I was can't tell you now, man. I charged them last year, and I thought I charged them this year.
Well, I don't know what else to say to them.
I don't think there's anything left
I can't comment back. So if you want to say something, I'll be happy to hear it, but I can't reply to you because I do not do the Google Plus thing. I will not link my channel, so I can't use the comments. I can't even use the messaging system anymore. I'll have to put up another separate video about how to contact me. I'm gonna set up like an email or something.
Yeah.
We'll say if you want to talk to me, email me here, so and so. But guess that's it for today. Some good bus work. Started 2 buses. That's a plus, right?
Something.
Yeah. Haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. And this bus has tires on it now. So
yeah.
It's really nice.
Yeah.